saw you today. You was in the office talking to me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's on around much.
I'll be there on.
We got to
I'll
catch
be
him
there
this
on
weekend. August. But she's working like
How's it
2
going, my
days.
man?
Working
You doing
like
all
2
right?
days.
Doing all right. How are you?
I'm going to go get an interview.
I've never heard of a public reading. I didn't know we did that. So explain that to me. Really? They said they had more public.
Hey, how are you doing? Good.
Hey, Silas is fine.
Oh, no way.
Yes, the phone be going off.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did. I went ahead and went, but you just tell me. I'll move on out the way. I'll go this way. Oh. So how you liking the new day?
Look, we got lots.
I know.
For the back hall, are you going to sit next to me? We need one. Okay. We rearranged them.
We push them back because they're so close to each
Yeah,
other.
they're
Like we can't breathe. Yeah.
I didn't bring medicine.
But you got your bag. I brought my earbuds, so if I want to listen.
There you go. I've started watching. We never. I have told you this already. We've never watched Grey's Anatomy.
You've never watched Grey's
In the
Anatomy?
90s.
Oh my
So
God.
we started watching. I'm hooked.
Oh yeah, Deanna watches it still. Her favorite things to watch are Grey's Anatomy, and she still watches Westworld. Loves
Oh,
Westworld.
really? I haven't watched it.
I'll be like years ago before, on stream, on demand stuff. I bought her the whole series
Yes.
as a Christmas gift or something
Yes.
a bazillion years ago. She loves
We've got Boy Meets World.
Oh, yeah.
Has Mark's ever watched that?
No.
She would probably love it. We
Hey, how are you?
Did you see?
Oh yeah, and I messaged back because I saw it too. Yeah, I messaged maybe a little ago, and I was like, I saw it in 92, and it's supposed to be in 66, and so I said maybe the PCN needs to be updated.
So that's what Derwin was
That's
with.
yeah.
He's
So maybe Julie needs to update something with the PCN. Yeah,
He
and then
said-
that way I can move the transactions that I've already hit there and put them in 66, and then that way, and so it'll be underneath the budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means I've got to change every single person's account number again. Can't we
To
just
this-
move it to 90 for this year?
I mean, we can if you want. I mean,
Because I've already changed it once and run earnings and
What
changed
is,
it
but
again
the-
and
what
run
is
earnings.
90?
90 is
90 is the
salary,
district
is the
salary.
district
And
salary.
it goes through district money now.
But we put all of the money in Department 66 so we could track it.
Well, we should,
I mean, whatever.
I mean, I don't care, but that means I just have to go back and change them all again.
Well, it's and the TRS ones.
Yeah.
Or TRA ones.
Yeah.
I could just move the
I
budget
mean,
into
we could
90.
move the
I'll just
budget
move the
into
budget
90.
into 90. I'll
Yeah,
move the
I mean,
budget
that's
into
the
90.
quickest
And
way.
then when you run a report, you would run it by 8:38.
So if you will
I'll do
wait,
that. Okay.
because I'm almost done doing my spreadsheet for all of it to be divvied up into all the
It's a
different
big hot mess.
sections. And then,
Because it was a big hot.
is this, again, they're so smart. Last, like we found, when I remember, I called Stacy, I was like, and she was like, I heard nothing about this. I was like, exactly.
Exactly.
The school
Right.
year has started.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that was something.
Because the problem with putting it in 66 is when I run snapshots,
They won't be included in
Because
snapshots.
I'll only run snapshots for 90, and which would mean we'd have to make sure she is doing what
Yeah,
she's doing.
that's
for
fine. But
revenue.
then we'll just leave whatever's left over and leave it in 66 and then put the rest in 9. And whatever we have allocated in 66 under salaries, I'll just move it to a 90. Move it to the 90 one that where it's all
And I can,
hitting
well, and I
out
can
of.
run earnings are down again because HR had to change somebody. I can run them back out to the end of the year so you know how much at least.
Oh, and then
at
that way
least
if
to
you have
make sure-
extra money, we can just
Can
put
you
it
send
somewhere
that?
else.
Yeah, yes, because I've had to find almost $300,000. That's why I told, I was like,
Yes.
but God is good.
Okay.
I'm finding it. That
Move it
extra
two or three people out, yeah.
help.
Okay.
Because I can like, oh,
Oh, we
And
have
I was like, oh,
Yeah, that's a little stressful.
Oh, girl, I went to the gym last night and then I came home and mowed the front yard. I was
And
like,
then-
well, that's some extra time,
actually,
you know, so. Huh? You just Planet Fitness. Yeah, I just joined Planet Fitness.
so like today, it should have been today. So we're trying to up the increase. I would like up to $650,000. So we were trying to know that I'm gonna have to use all three of my accounts, and whoever she was like, no, you can't do this. And I was like, yes, we have to pay a PO out of separate.
Yes, we
I
can.
know, but you know, it's new, and so they were like, oh, and I was like,
So did they?
what kind of PO is it? Is it a project?
yeah.
A lot of, I mean, you can. There's just a lot of algebra that has to be done. You can add account numbers, and you have to split out your total, like the original total, by percentages to get however much you want. Like pretend like it was. We'll have to, it's there's some algebra that has to be done, but yes, but it's off of a percentage, yeah. Because once, which I have been complaining about for 16 years. Once you create a project PO, you can't add a line like you can other things. You can add 100 lines whenever you're creating it.
I was
Once
thinking,
it's created, you cannot.
can we just,
But you can
not close it? Can we not, before we increase it, can we not just close what
And put
we
in a new
have?
one?
Because we run out of.
Yeah.
and then just create a new one.
That works. I mean, that works too.
And then she can just add in the account number.
Just tell whoever you're billing that you have a new PO number.
Yeah.
Then
That works too.
Yeah, that works.
Do we still have to do the percentage?
No,
No.
Oh, good.
no, because that you can.
Because I'm like, there's only
That's probably why they created line for the project.
Yes, when you're creating, you can add line.
Traditional, I can add a line, delete a line, add, still do all the things. But the project, it's almost like again, unless it just follows through with the requisition.
That way, they got the sign. They did. She did it for me. I did it already. Okay. It was before she did it before. I probably know.
And then in the new requisition, y'all can say continue from purchase order and put over here so that it's not like,
So people understand.
so we know that it was.
But those two POs are gonna have to be, so they can only add up the new. But not the
So like their total for the whole.
I'm only gonna increase it to 610, the PO to 610, but I did the contract just.
It's just a nod. It only, it's not saying that we're going to spend that much. Just can't exceed that much.
That's much easier. Thank y'all.
That's probably what it is. I know. I was the algebra.
It's the math, because you can't do it off of, like if I have $5,000 to be increased by 2,000, you have to say what is 2,000, $7,000 of 7,000, not of. And then it tries to re-encumber funds. It's a thing. I can do it. I have a spreadsheet for that. I mean, I've got a spreadsheet that helps me figure it out. I have asked. It's just on the list. We don't know why. It's like other people that tell you, like, yes, why can't you add a line Yeah, just like the other where you can add line to cart.
How do we do this before in the library?
That phone up, I think.
Does it need to be engineered? I think you had somebody that did That's all part, that's all, the whole thing. I might have to pay another 5 or 7 out of my, their samples. But I got that, like, so maybe $100,000, and then there, that'll be a little bit. I bought our research stuff for a birthday. Maybe get a little. If I get that out there, that'd be good. That'd be a good project. I'm trying to get some of this stuff out of the way before all the changes. No one everything.
And the other business.
I am my brother.
You're right. so many of them. Yes. You already told me you're too busy to deal with maintenance. Apparently the first dog bought you didn't work. I'll let you know. But how did we get away with it for the last 35 years I've been here? Don't put a basement on there. Honesty or
Excuse me.
honesty or the other one, or state farm. They basically do the street inspection. And the contractor.
They're a chain. You're not sure.
And everything's gonna be abated legally.
They don't run up, baby.
That's fine, I've already got there. I don't know, the customer's more, the customer's not a job. You can do it, but I don't want to use it. I don't think they can do it. Carter Company's job. He just, something to do with it. Everything's taken care of. Everything's clean.
All right, darling. Well, you have fun, and we'll
Like over there, there's not even.
Okay, go. All right, stop. It was Steve's mom. We were trying to hash it out, and so we're having some mean girl issues going on between Parker and one of her best friends. And
Both being equally mean or one being meaner to the other?
tit for tat.
Well, at least it's both.
Parker told me today that she blocked her, so she couldn't talk to her.
Mine did that to somebody the other day. I made her do it.
I said, Parker, don't be ugly. I said, you said
just ignore her.
I left it on my desk.
And she said, I told her today because her friend told her that's why I threw your friendship bracelet in the garbage. And Parker said, and that's why I blocked you because you're a jerk. I said, y'all are saying. Y'all are saying, hey, how are you?
What triggered it? Blanca, I think Dr. Rice was sitting there. I think Dr. Rice.
Oh, Dr. Rice was
I don't see
sitting there.
anything.
Oh!
He made-
Loose.
This is empty though, and this is empty.
You know,
This will be empty.
you know how when girls get together and there's always three?
Threes are bad.
Threes are bad.
terrible.
And
Yes.
so now
You
Parker
gotta
has
find
two little best friends that she's not in class with anymore, but they're in a class together. And she's not. And so now they're in dance together too. And so they brought in a new girl from dance. And so Parker
Feels like she's
Bill got left out. But then one of them got mad because Parker's a cheerleader and she didn't make it. So it's been like tit for tat, just constant. And so,
great.
but she
Great
was,
where it starts.
she was just with us Sunday at the movies when we brought all the girls to the movies.
Just try to find a
Everything
work.
was hunky dory. And now today they hate each other. So I texted her mom and I was like, hey, I don't know if you want to talk about our girls hating each other. She said, oh yeah. And Bessie lied and said, oh no, Parker's just mean to me and ignores me. He doesn't want to be my friend. And I'm like,
well, I had to have a conversation.
I'm like, my kid tells me the truth
I
about
can spend it somewhere
Mason.
now.
She'll tell you.
I got that.
I had to have a conversation with one mom. The first conversation I really had to have was because she was telling teachers
Oh.
at school that Caroline bullied that one girl to leave school.
Oh,
So
no one that
the girl
wasn't
left
in it.
school, went into homeschool, and then re-enrolled at school in a lower grade. Why do you think she left school?
because she was having school
Thank
issues.
you. And so we had to have a chit chat about that. I was like, our teachers don't like you.
Yeah, it's something.
I said, I have never said yours is a bully. Why are you saying mine is a bully? They're not bullying. Bullying is a different thing.
Yeah.
And she, I've never seen any bullying at all at school, and I work up there. And I'm like, then other teachers because I was about to teachers. And Caroline does not have the issue. They just don't like each other. It's like, they just don't like each other. And so I just don't care. I just ignore it. But yeah, fourth grade, man. That's
where
when
it's
ours
all-
started. That's when ours started. Which fifth grade has been a little bit more chill.
Yeah.
But
Well, the mom just told me that there's a little boy that's been thrown in the mix that's being messy and telling Parker things and then turning back and telling Eden things. And so he's in the middle being messy.
well, and that's when I was talking to this mom, she was like, well, she says that every time that so and so tries to talk to Sophia is the and I said it all ties to both of these love Sophia and Caroline doesn't know how to share and this one doesn't know how to share. And so she said, this one says every time that she's talking to Sophia, and I said, well, that's very funny because that's the same exact thing Sophia and Caroline said to me about that one. I said, so it's happening both ways. Get over it.
Yeah.
Y'all are kids, get over it. But
And that's what
Caroline did also don't feel bad.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I said, why are you blocking people?
And then I read through her text messages.
You're fine. He's
No, you're fine. You can sit right
He'll have
there.
more fun next to Mark anyway.
So they'll probably like normally bring them out, but do like the same.
Oh, then I read through her text messages.
Like
I hear her putting dirt on my name. I said, what does that even mean? She was like, I said, why did you say that? Like, it sounds stupid. I was like, I don't know, Mom. I said, don't do later, he was like, are we good? He was like, yeah. And the other girl was like, I didn't know that. She's trying to figure out where she fits in. I said, so she's in
Everything, I might be able to get out of there. That's kind of silly.
Stop. Y'all just stop.
I got one room that had a couple of maybe it was summer, something like that. I don't know. Get a layout and see if we do need to look at situation. I know. Talk about it. I'm trying to figure out how to attack it now. How are you? Congratulations. I think it's Lord. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I mean, I got it's almost like a basketball. That's what we're creating for families to do that all.
And the Hockey Hall of Fame said, in the most earnest of words, it was never his. It was the team's. And the team gave it to us.
When those are good spots, huh?
Murdoch.
The board meeting usually starts at 6:30.
Does anybody need one? I grabbed two on it.
It made my legs too high today. It's across the leg train, so I had to get You got bands.
Oh, I'm gonna find her.
Grill it out. Oh, did you go to the doctor? It's from standing out in the rain. Grill it. Do you have like prescription antibiotics so when you go on your trip you have it just in case it gets funny? I mean, I know you have a nurse. I know you have a nurse. Throw it in your bag.
They never said. They have to do for
Are you working on the problem next week? It's not a big deal that they're but so we're going to ship it back. They're going to pay for it and do it. So we don't pay them for it. Everything's correct. Well, you know, someone in the business office called Sean. They said it's the end of the week, like third week. Like, hey, why are we not paying? So I think their accounts payable is sent to the invoice. So she's not receiving this.
they're the elected
Well, I think she passed out or something, so she couldn't. And then they found it out. So then they arrested her. Is it hospitalized and then arrested? I'm sure. Well, and it may end up coming back that it was a sure I'm not logged in.
Well, a couple of them just got they're good. Those are playing that first game.
The condos that y'all usually set in New Orleans, because you know Deanna turns
Rio
50.
Guadalupe.
Rio Guadalupe.
Yes.
Deanna turns 50 this year. So
Yes.
we're thinking about maybe doing a condo, Rio
Yes.
Guadalupe. Do you do it on Airbnb?
No, I go and I actually go to Rio Guadalupe condos, and I go to
Their actual website?
yes.
RioGuadalupeResort.com probably.
Let's see.
Riverfront Cabins, RVs, Riverfront.
They got your number.
Got it.
They are.
That's it, Riverfront.
It is the perfect place.
And you can go right, you can just go sit in the water right in front of the
Yes.
condos. They have a pool
Yes.
too? Okay, because you know the girls, they have their pool too.
The pool area is not like,
It doesn't have to be, it's just to cool off when you're,
yes.
when you're waterlogged
And you're
out.
right
And
around
it's
the
near
corner
Kingway.
from, yeah, you're right around the corner from Whitewater too.
Oh, okay. If you wanted to.
Whitewater Amphitheater and all that.
Okay, gotcha.
It's our favorite. If you can just go put your chair in the river and sit.
That's what, yeah.
Or you can go and watch the people tube by you.
Yeah, just to sit, but you know, we just like to sit in the water, look at little play and stuff like that.
Now they're gonna want to be climbing on those cliffs. So they probably have to.
Yeah.
But it is our favorite of the places we've stayed to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking because we were talking about doing a beach cabin, but you know, we just got back from Florida with them, and I was like, but Deanna loves the river and stuff. But stuff in the shoulder's still a little apprehensive about the river just because of. And I'm like,
I
do you
got
know
it.
how far away it is from, you know what I mean? Like,
I bet you understand.
yeah.
I get it.
So,
Well, it was kind of like after that happened when it went through Wimberley and Dean got there. I think it was Memorial Day. Or was it 4th? We got out there. We didn't, have respect when you were like,
yeah, and you didn't know everything. Yeah.
until we looked at the cars and the cornfields and stuff. And we looked in the river. We had trees. It was something.
Yeah.
That was.
Blanco? Was that Blanco?
It was the one. So really, if you first stay there, I was kind of like, can you go ask them when they're gonna be finished?
You trying to get me in trouble?
You're the sacrificial lamb.
I'll be your martyr.
Okay.
Hey, Miss Ferris, how you doing? All right, all right.
Most of my programs do that every week. You can do that. You can find something to do with that. I see you the calendar invite if you had it somebody who I believe would be else. Brian.
Because they already came out and verified it's functional. Yes, they just
The installer just wants to have something.
That's what's in this bag right here. It's my mahjong ties. Yes, we played, and Cheryl has to leave and come in here because I thought this was actually going to start at 6. So then me and Tracy just played each other. Played another 30 minutes. Free ice cream. Yeah. making citizens move. Sorry, Dr. Rex.
See? I couldn't do that.
And then we were saying you could sit there, and then Mike came. And it's like, man,
We're friends like y'all.
this is here.
Look.
Fortunately for me, I got permission from the superintendent to leave at 6:45.
Well, bye. It's 6:46. Bye.
See y'all later.
Oh.
Have a fabulous evening.
Deuces.
See, there you go. You didn't even need the seat.
I'm
Who's
sorry.
going to remind me to turn my phone off?
I told you before.
I know, that's true.
So I need you to cut it off right now. Is it on?
Sure.
Is it on fire?
Uh-huh, it is. It's off.
Is your,
I need my yonder power.
where's the food service lady? I need to make sure hers is.
Amen. We haven't
Because
seen her
you know
yet.
hers just goes
Amen.
off and rings and do all of those things. Yeah. How's it going, man? You doing all right? How you? This is my student.
See there, she really can take your seat.
Yeah.
There
That means I've been doing it a long time.
you go. When you start at 18, you know. That's when you start at 18. There you go.
Y'all want to eat it? I got candy canes.
There you go. Candy canes are always good.
Fresh
our
breath
person.
is so important. Good. I've also got them. Can you get that open? Give me a sip.
That's okay.
You want me to tell her you're coming to our office?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm so
But I
excited.
feel like it's like some of the things are.
She wanted me to introduce.
This is your alphabetical way.
This is Tanya Stelly. She's our
Hi, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
I'm Stacy.
Stacy, nice to meet
Nice to meet you too.
Number 2.
And this is Jillian Toby. She's my director of financial information systems. Kristen Reed is director of purchasing. And this is Tracy Campbell. She's director of risk management.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. Make sure all the microphones and the loud.
Safety first.
That's awesome. Well, I know that she wasn't going to be here tomorrow. But she suggested maybe I was going to talk to Derwin about some numbers, adjusting numbers for next year as a modeling. To see where we're at.
To recommend a 5% raise.
Well, they want to increase compensation to recruit teachers and retain teachers. And I just said 5% is a lot. And on top of that, they want to performance stipends on top of that. It's hard to do. But then again, I don't know the revenue.
I mean, I can run snapshots on 5%, like 5% of their total base, or like a random 5% middle of the road 5%. Everybody gets that.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So they're doing the compensations of their own, a little market study.
Yeah, Tasby's in the middle of it right now.
I think you gave it to me.
They're doing it again this year.
Do you have a spot check group that you have Tasby do that? Sometimes Tasby doesn't.
I think this year is a full. No, last year was a full. This year is a spot. They just do certain ones. Darwin
The places where we have trouble filling positions,
But do you compare,
we always do teachers.
but just surrounding comparable?
We do some,
yeah,
You know,
size
Houston and
wise.
Dallas skew the market.
They pull in Houston a lot because we have people that live and go to like Spring Street. They'll drive. Yeah, they'll drive that. 45 minutes down the road.
I don't know. No, I'm stuck in traffic.
That's true. It's not 45 minutes of traffic. But no, and they'll pull in.
Oh, was there?
There was a tanker.
Yeah, it was a tanker.
And when you're stuck on it, you can't get off.
She kills me in home. Yeah, but tomorrow I'll come by and just, I'll be in the morning. That'd be okay? I was going to just bring in Derwin, just talk about it.
It works for I come to y'all.
Yeah, and then we're going to look at class size ratios as well.
I'll bring him here tomorrow because I know he's usually his go-to for his
Brandon,
staffing
yeah,
too.
yeah, Brandon.
Okay.
yeah, Brandon. If he's, I mean, Anitra needs to be in here.
Jim?
That's her side, the rest of everyone doesn't get it too. Elementary.
I can go up to it.
Elementary? Really?
Waivers for whoever needs waivers.
I used to file waivers like crazy.
It makes sense.
I used to do it all the time. It helped me pass bonds. File waivers.
It also helps us to have certified teachers.
Yeah.
But their thought is, like elementary, low class size,
No correlation with that. So, but we'll talk tomorrow. Okay?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, and, you guys are really welcome to join.
Come on out.
Yeah.
I will actually be out tomorrow,
Are you?
but I will be back on Wednesday. Yeah.
Well, they got me in an internal water.
Oh, yeah. Where is Jariah? He needs to be
Right here.
Jariah.
We need to introduce you to Jariah too. She's right here. She's right here. Have you met Jariah? She is the director of federal programs. This way. Sorry, excuse me.
Mr. Kim.
What you think of the first?
Well, and when you said you were in the old internal audit, Mr. Jariah used to start the audit. That's what they do with the DOA.
Well, nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, hopefully this will be a short one.
Maybe.
I know.
It's kind of like what saying quiet in the emergency room. You don't say it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please stand for the pledge. Tonight's pledges will be led by Jones Clark's second grader, Aniria Williams. Her principal, Dr. Landry, said she loves to sing at school and church and that she has a beautiful voice.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, indivisible.
You may be seated. Good evening, President Segee, Board Trustees, Dr. Allen, and audience members. Tonight, we are proud to recognize a group of students who have achieved a milestone moment for Beaumont ISD. The Beaumont United High School Distributive Education Clubs of America, or DECA, chapter, has made district history by accomplishing something no team from our district has ever done before. For the first time ever, an individual team from Beaumont ISD has advanced to the DECA International Career Development Conference, the highest level of competition for this prestigious career and technical student organization. DECA prepares emerging leaders and entrepreneurs in marketing, finance, hospitality, and management. And reaching the international stage is a testament to exceptional preparation, professionalism, and determination. These students have set a new standard for competitive excellence in career and technical education and have proven that Beaumont ISD students can compete with the very best from around the world. Please join us in congratulating Beaumont United students Jose Garcia, a senior, Geraldine Hernandez, a senior, Janiyah Banks, a junior, and Mackenzie Carr, a freshman, along with their advisor, on behalf of the group tonight are Jose Garcia and Mrs. Carr.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jose Garcia, and I have the honor of representing Beaumont United High School in our DECAP chapter. On behalf of our team, I would like to thank Beaumont ISD, our administrators, our advisor, and our community for recognizing our advancement to International Career Development Conference. This is a historic achievement, not only for our school, but for our district, as it is the first time Beaumont United High School and Beaumont ISD has advanced to the international level. This opportunity represents more than just a competition. It reflects the hard work, late nights, and the dedication we have put in, as well as the growth we have gained through DECA. It has helped us build confidence, leadership skills, and real-world experience that we all will be carrying with us beyond high school. We are proud to represent our school and our community and our district on such a big stage. And we are truly grateful for the support from our advisor, our families, and everyone who has believed in us. Thank you for investing in students like us. We are ready to represent Beaumont United and Beaumont ISD with excellence. Thank you.
Thank you, Jose, and thank you. I sincerely want to thank you guys for representing and acknowledging our DECA program. We have been working tirelessly with these students. They prepare, they look at me all the time. They're calling me, Ms. Clark, can you help? And I'm always there to help, so I'm so excited. So thank you sincerely for recognizing them tonight.
Beaumont ISD is proud to recognize a group of young scholars whose exceptional talent in mathematics has placed them among the very best in the nation. 19 of our second and third grade students have been nominated as National Math Stars, an honor reserved for students who score in the top 2% nationwide, achieving the 98th percentile or higher on nationally recognized mathematics assessments. This prestigious nomination highlights students who demonstrate extraordinary mathematical ability, curiosity, and problem-solving skills at an early age. These young learners represent 6 of our elementary campuses: Blanchette, Caldwood, Charlton Pollard, Guest, Martin, and Regina Howard. reflects not only their own dedication, but also the support of their teachers, families, and school communities. Being identified as a National Math Star nominee is a remarkable accomplishment and a sign of great promise for the future. Beaumont ISD is incredibly proud of these students and excited to celebrate the bright minds who are already shining in mathematics. At this time, we invite our National Math Stars nominees to come forward as they are recognized for this outstanding achievement. Representing Blanchette Elementary, Channing Hadnot. Caldwood Elementary, Zedric Curvin. Charlton Pollard, Ruben Laredo. From Guest Elementary, Daxton McMahon. Ivan Smith. And Jackson Walker. From Martin Elementary, Sebastian Alonso Vigil. Braylon Bro. Kelsey Eames. Carlos Jimenez. Shania Marquez. Nicholas Martinez. Santos Mejia. David Papillon. Isabel Pugh. And Leah Rios Lopez. And from Regina Howell, Coleman Fairchild, Mateo Melendez, and Ruth Rustine. And now we see who brought out the crowd tonight. Next, we are proud to recognize several Beaumont ISD educators whose innovative ideas and commitment to hands-on learning have earned them special support for their classrooms. Through the 2025-26 STEAM teacher grants made possible by the generous fundraising efforts of Indovinia, Port Neches Operations, and the Beaumont Children's Museum, Beaumont ISD teachers have been awarded a combined total of $36,340.85 to support engaging projects in science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. These grants will help bring creative real-world learning opportunities to our students and further strengthen Beaumont ISD's commitment to innovation in the classroom. We are incredibly proud of these educators for pursuing opportunities that expand learning beyond the textbook and inspire curiosity, exploration, and problem solving. Joining us to recognize and congratulate our Beaumont ISD STEAM Teacher Grant recipients is Kim Hoyt with Indorama Ventures and Amanda Yarborough of the Beaumont Children's Museum.
We're happy to present the 9 teacher grants tonight. The first one is for Marshall Middle School to Danielle Crouch. The title of her grant was Fostering Future Innovators Hands-on Material Science Through Ceramics Equipment Upgrades. The next one is for Dr. Teresa Martin at Odom Academy. Is for Spiro Robot Fund for RLA. We have another one for Odom Academy, Shirley Lampriera. And her grant is for Empowering Advanced Science Learners, Modern Lab Tools for Hands-on AP Biology and Integrated Physics and Chemistry Exploration. The next one is for Beaumont United High School, Tiffany Perez. Hers is for a hydroponic garden STEM project. Another one for Beaumont United High School is for Carlo Malavis. That one is for Beaumont ISD contributes to the nationwide antibiotic resistance monitoring program. One for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Collegiate Academy is for Jerika Kaleb. That one is for Idea to Innovation, equipping students for engineering discovery. We have one for Fletcher Elementary for Wendy Richard. And hers has a great title. It's for STEM-tastic Kids in 2026. Center for Amanda Pearson for Maritime Engineering and Navigation STEM Lab. And another one for the Career and Technology Education Center for Keisha Kirkwood, Build a Body, Anatomy in Action. And the total, like is up there, is for $36,340.85. So congratulations.
Finally, tonight we are proud to recognize 2 exceptional groups of student athletes. Have brought tremendous pride to Beaumont ISD and our entire community. basketball team and the Westbrook High School boys varsity basketball team achieved something truly remarkable, advancing to the UIL 5A state championship games in their respective divisions and earning the distinguished title of state runner-up. Their journey to the state's big stage was defined by resilience, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Even more historic is the fact that for the first time ever, two Beaumont ISD teams reached the state championships in the same year. A milestone achievement that speaks volumes about the strength of our athletic programs, the leadership of our coaches, and the dedication of our student athletes. We also extend our deepest appreciation to the coaches of both programs whose leadership, mentorship, and commitment have been instrumental in guiding these young men to success both on and off the court. Tonight we celebrate not only their impressive achievements, but also the history they have made together, setting a new standard of excellence for Beaumont ISD athletics.
Two Beaumont High Schools are trying to capture gold in San Antonio. Beaumont United looking for their first medal in 4 years on the Western Bruins. They're trying to go back and back.
Congratulations, 409, all schools. Y'all made it here. Look at how many did not make it. So proud of Beaumont United, and we're so proud of Westbrook.
Great job to BU. Great job to Westbrook. One of the most important things that I'm thrilled to say is how these student athletes, you check their GPAs. Most, if not everybody, had over 3.0 GPA headed into the state tournament. So we're super proud, we're BMT proud. Great job, Coach Mike Thomas. Great job, Coach Green. Go BU, go Westbrook. We'll be back next year, for sure.
409 versus everybody, baby. I want you guys to keep striving, continue to be great, and next year we just gonna run it back.
The boys came and did what they needed to do, and they made the 409 very proud.
Varsity basketball team for their outstanding seasons and state runner-up finishes. Speaking on behalf of the Timberwolves tonight is Coach David Green and player Peyton Jones.
First, I would like to take a moment just to give God praise for all that He's done for this community and these teams, the coaching staff, the players, everyone that's here today. It's an awesome day. God is good because we don't want to call it today. Praise be to God. And I'm just so thankful. Our basketball team, what they accomplished this year. Of course, we want to win the state title. Anytime that two teams can go to the same time, that's remarkable. That means the sky's the limit for what we can put on. We just got to continue coming together as one. Be for real. We don't want to call it. It's time. That's what God said. It's time. Every time. Also, I just want to say from a basketball team, man, they just made up their mind, along with the coaching staff, our trainers, everyone else was part of this team, and the managers, everybody came on one accord with a vision to go out there and win a championship. You might have fell short, but man, we worked so hard, so much time was put into it. I'm so proud of the players. I recognize so much. There's no doubt in my mind. Next year, be even better. But the most important thing you gotta do is still win the card and be together.
First, I want to thank God. One thing he said on the season was we was on the win state championship. When the very first closing out, one thing we said was state championship. That's our mindset. Coming one, coming up. I'm not gonna say my brothers. Thank God for being a great year. Thank God for the home audiences. My brothers fighting with us.
Does the other coach Green have anything she wants to say? Does the assistant coach Green?
All right, let's hear from Coach Alicia Green.
Hey, Coach Green ain't going nowhere without his boot on the bench.
All I got to say for just all of them is that it's just awesome to see when the community comes together, because I think it was just awesome to have both teams there, because it's nothing better than having both sides come together and being there together. And hey, even though we couldn't both bring it home, just being there meant a whole lot. And you know what? Hey, Westbrook, Beaumont United, hey, we left a lot of people that wanted to be there in San Antonio. We left them behind. But you know what? I don't care what nobody else say. Hey, Beaumont, Westbrook, Beaumont United, we were in the house. And I don't care what the naysayers say. Hey, a lot of people want to be in the house, but we did it. And we're going to always be proud of that. You always lift your head up and always remember, no matter what nobody else say, they just mad because they weren't there. You were there, and you got something to be proud of. And we just want to be thankful and continue to keep on doing what you're doing. And always give, first of all, give God the glory and the praise. Because without him, you can do nothing and never will be able to do anything. So always continue to give him the praise and the glory for all things.
I knew she was going to light it up.
And now speaking on behalf of the Bruins are Coach Michael Thomas and player Elijah Garrett.
But first I want to give honor to God, and I just want to say how excited I am to represent Roman Westbrook, my coaching staff, my players. They did outstanding job. They work incredibly hard every single day. And I'm going to highlight some things in a few seconds, but I just want to take a moment just to recognize these young men, because I know I've been on them tough and I love them like Coach Green. He loves his kids, and we so extremely proud of you guys and the coaching staff, man. Great job. Okay. Now I want to just highlight some team accomplishments. This year we had a record of 34-4. We won district 14-0. Regional champions, also state finalists. And also I want to highlight some things. We was talking about academics. We had 6 guys who was all state academics. Those guys, you got Jalen Clover, Sabian Foster, Elijah Garrett, Ashton Hicks, Isaac Nichols, and Devin Pollard. Now, some more highlights. We got 2 guys who made the all-state team. We got Elijah Garrett, Christian Haskett. We have 3 guys who made the all-region team: Elijah Garrett, Christian Haskett, and Austin Stewart. And the reason I'm recognized, guys, I think it's important that we highlight these things because these men put a lot of time in. Now, the last thing I want to recognize is the all-district selection. MVP of our district is Elijah Garrett. Defensive MVP along with EJ from BU is Austin Stewart. Newcomer of the year is Braden Moulton. First team is Christian Haskell. The second team is Donovan Joseph, Amari Bruno, Retired Smith. Then my honorable mention selection is Isaac Nichols, Jalen Clover, Jaden Mouton, Devin Polidor, and Colson Callahan. And we just want to say thank you for recognizing us and giving us this opportunity to be present with our city, because as again, it's a great accomplishment. 2 years in a row we won state last year, and this year we fell a little short, and it is heartbreaking, but these guys put their heart and soul into it, and thank you. I'm beyond grateful for God putting us in a position, us for my United, because it didn't have to be us. The Lord put me through a lot, us and His team, I'm just proud of both teams.
And we invite all of you to join us as we celebrate these athletes and coaches at Doggett Family Stadium 1 week from tonight, Thursday, March 26th, from 5 to 6 p.m. Wear your school colors, bring your energy, and help us honor these young men. Again, we hope to see all of you next week, 5 to 6 at Doggett Stadium, and you can keep up with what's happening in the district by following our social media pages, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and visiting bmtisd.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Simeon. We are now going to go into the public hearing. Dr. Allen.
Good evening, Mr. President. The Texas Education Code requires that each district school board of trustees hold a public hearing to discuss the district's annual report. This hearing for public discussion of the Texas Academic Performance Report must be held within 90 calendar days of receiving the PDF Texas Assessment Performance Report. The district's annual report consists of the TAPER, or the Texas Academic Performance Report, which outlines student academic performance on the STAR assessment for the 24-25 school year. This is not new data. This data has been shared with the board previously when the data was released, but it is required as a portion of the actual annual report. In addition to the Texas Academic Performance Report, the district's annual report includes the PEIMS Financial Standard Report, the 23-24 district accreditation status, the campus performance objectives, special education determination status, report on violent or criminal incidences on campuses, a report on student performance in post-secondary institutions, and progress toward board-adopted HB3 goals. Presenting tonight on behalf of the district is Dr. Anita Bruton, Mrs. Anitra Cheatham, Mr. Randall Maxwell, Cheryl Hernandez, Ms. Rochelle Brooks, and Dr. Diana Valdez.
Thank you, Dr. Allen. Good evening. Tonight, again, as Dr. Allen stated, the team and I will present the Beaumont ISD annual report. Again, I would like to note before beginning the presentation that this data reflects prior year performance. We have used this data throughout the school year to adjust instruction and target support for our students, and because of that work, we fully expect this to translate into improved student outcomes as we begin the STAR assessments in just 16 days. The annual report has several sections. We will begin by looking at student information. This slide shows you student ethnic distribution for our district, and it also shows us compared to the state. I do want to highlight that the majority of our students in the district are African American and Hispanic at 88.3%. When we look at our student membership demographic percentages, this slide shows you the percentage of economically disadvantaged English language learners, students with disciplinary placement, and at-risk students. Compared to the state, we have 82.9% of our students that are economically disadvantaged. Also, we like to say educationally dependent, and the state has 60.5%. The report also gives us staff information. Teachers by years of experience is noted in the report. When you look at our district compared to the state, I would like to highlight that nearly half of our teaching staff has 5 years or less of experience at 48.2% compared to the state at 35.6%. Teachers by ethnicity, 52% of our teachers are African American, 7% Hispanic, 34% white, 0.2% American Indian, 5.3% Asian, 0.1% Pacific Islander, and 2 or more races, 0.6%. You can also see how we correlate or compare to the state. Teachers by program. When we look at the program placement, of course, the majority of our students are in our regular education program as the state, but it does show you here how many of our students or percentage of students that are in bilingual ESL, career tech, comp ed, and special ed. STAR performance. Again, this is prior year's data. The STAR performance is reported at approaches, meets, and master's grade level. Our goal is to have our students at meets grade level. Our board outcome goals are set at meets because we know that when students are at meets grade level, they are on grade level. The STAR performance is reported by all subjects, all grades for 3rd through 8th grade, and in the course assessments. The next 4 slides will show you our STAR performance at approaches grade level. This slide shows you 3 through 8 reading, English 1 and English 2 at approaches. Overall, you can see our students at all for each grade level and then by subgroup. When we look at our students, 60% of all grades, when I sum up all students that took reading, scored at approaches grade level. Here we have 3 through 8 math and English 1 at approaches grade level. Again, you can see by grade level and by sub-pop. 53% of all of our students scored at approaches grade level. And that's across all grade levels in the district. Science performance is presented on this slide at approaches grade level. We had 63% of our students score at approaches grade level when I look at all of the students that took the science assessment. And here we have social studies performance at 8 and U.S. history at approaches. 63% of all of our students, when I look at all of the students that took the 8th grade social studies test and U.S. history, scored at approaches grade level. The next 4 slides for you were given an insert for your packet. This shows our performance at meets grade level and above, so meets and masters. When I look at 3rd through 8th grade reading, English 1 and English 2, 35% of all of our students scored at meets grade level when we look at reading, okay? But this is indicated by grade level and also by subgroup. When we look at the STAR math assessments for 3 through 8 and also Algebra 1, we had 25% of our students score at the meets grade level across all assessments taken at each grade level. Then also for science, this is 5th grade science, 8th grade science, and biology. 27% of our students scored at meets grade level. And then for STAR social studies, you can see this is 8th grade social studies and U.S. history. 36% of our students scored at meets grade level. And these percentages were for meets grade level or above, so meets and masters. At this time, Ms. Cheatham will come and go over our table report for school progress and academic growth.
Good evening, board. This segment of the report focuses on the measures found in Domain 2 of the accountability system, recognizes school progress or academic growth. So those 3 buckets that you see represented on slide, annual growth is measured as a part of Part A. Academic growth at Domain 2 is broken into 2 components, academic growth or relative performance. Annual growth is calculated by an increase in performance level year over year. So students who performed it did not meet, moving to approaches, or approaches to meets, meets to masters, moving a full performance level year over year. The accelerated instruction bucket that you see in center are for those that are completing HB 1416 acceleration or remediation hours, where extra credit is earned for that, and those are compiled together to come up with the academic growth score for the campus. The 2025 school progress measures for the campuses for both grades and subjects. Those measures come from student performance levels for reading and math. What you see on slide is performance by grade level for all students and subgroups from grades 4 through 8. 3rd grade, remember, is not represented because there is no prior year's test to earn the increased performance level. So what you see is for ELAR scores an average percent at meets or above range from 50 to 63% across grade bands, and for math, from 33 to 67% of students showing an increase in performance level from prior year. The next segment of the report focuses on our annual dropout, graduation, and attendance rates. Graduation rate is, of course, represented for high school campuses in both domain 1 and 3. So the data that you see on slide comprise both attendance and graduation data. Attendance data, remember Dr. Bruton reminded you this is old data. Attendance data and graduation rates lag a year behind the performance year, so you're looking at attendance performance for the 22-23 school year. So a little while back, the district average was 89.1% attendance for the 22-23 school year, as compared to 93 for the region and for the state. Our 4-year longitudinal graduation rate for the class of 2024, we graduated 81% of our students, with 0.2% receiving Texas high school graduation equivalency, and continuers in high school at 1.8%. Keep in mind that our 4-year longitudinal graduation rate represents the students who began in the 2021 school year as a 9th grade student and completed on-time graduation by 2024. Our graduation profile represents the types of diplomas that our students are receiving, and that is broken out for you by high school campus. Early college, of 100% of the graduates, 1% of those students were on a foundation high school program with no endorsement, with 97% of the graduates on a foundation program with distinguished level of achievement. Beaumont United, 69% of students on a high school program with distinguished level of achievement, and Westbrook, 84.2% of those graduates. Brown, remember, are all students who are sent for credit recovery. That is our 88 high school, so we have 89% of students at Paul Brown earning a foundational high school program without endorsement. For the next indicator, college, career, and military readiness. So, of course, the state, we talked quite a bit about this. College and career military readiness is how our students earn their points and show that they are ready for one or more of these post-secondary opportunities. And so, for Beaumont ISD, the 2023-2024 data for college, career, military readiness is broken out for you by college-ready indicators as well as career. I'll remind the board that college readiness is measured through TSI performance, TSI assessments that we give, ACT, SAT, dual credit, college prep, those type of things. And all of our students considered 63.2% of our graduates met the college ready measure. And for career readiness, we're looking at those who complete an industry-based certification or a level 1 or 2 certificate, and 42% of our students earned a career or military ready indicator. And of course, military is determined by a DD for enlistment in the military following high school. Average SAT and ACT scores for our annual graduates are represented on screen as well, with an average score of 869 for SAT out of a possible 1,600, and for ACT 17.6 out of a possible 36 points.
District's financial information is reported through Teams every fall, and the data that's reported in this report is from 24-25. In the data, you have revenue that is broken down from local property taxes, state revenue, federal revenue, and then also the general fund, as well as the total those also are reflected with a per pupil, or per student amount. It then breaks those expenditures down by function. If we're spending it in instruction in the classroom, or if it's health services in the nurse's office, transportation, all of this data is reported in this report. And then we also break it down by the program intent. If it's basic instruction, if it has to do with state comp ed, bilingual, dyslexia, we're required to use codes and report this information to TEA so that they can come out with these reports so that the public can see how we are spending our funds. And then the disbursements are just operating expenditures, other uses, and those are broken down per student as well. And then the district's 25-26 district accreditation status is accredited. We are also required to give a report on our campus performance objectives. Each year, principals work with their CIC committees to write a campus improvement plan. We also work with team members at the district level to write a district improvement plan. These plans are aligned to the district goals and based on a thorough analysis of our student performance data, and they have clear objectives that are approved by the board, targeted strategies, and then measurable outcomes to improve student performance. Our campus improvement plans are living documents. We do look at them in our district plan to make sure that we do a formative review, and they are available on our research plan and evaluation website, where you can look at our district improvement plan and also the campus improvement plan for each campus within the district. Now we'll have Ms. Brooks to do our special education determination status.
So for special education, what we're looking at is our determination level from our RDA report, which is our results-driven accountability. And for special education, the state is looking at 18 different indicators. And there are 4 levels, with 1 being meets requirements and 4 being needs substantial intervention. The higher, obviously, means you need more support. So what does that do? It prompts a different level of support from the state. So for 2026, our status is determination level 4, which is needs substantial intervention. Primarily, our problem is our significant disproportionality. We suspend or an in-school suspension for our students who receive special education services, who are African American, are suspended more often. For example, if you're looking at apples to apples, you have 10 students, even though we have more African American students, if you have 10 and you pull 10 from this and you pull 10 from the other groups, you suspend 4 from this group, you suspend 2 from this. That's disproportionate. That's what's happening here. Now, I will say that we received our targeted support in the spring of 2024. It was on site. And when we finished and got our report, it did show that there was 0 non-compliance from our district. And it was stated that while we haven't met our goal, it's obvious that we're doing the work. What are we doing? Our action steps right now are monthly discipline data reviews by subgroup. There is a heightened administrative oversight of ISS placement, professional development on de-escalation strategies, culturally responsive practices, behavior intervention plans, fidelity and compliance, and strengthening our MTSS and behavior support systems. Mr. Maxwell will speak to you now.
Texas Education Section 39306 requires each district to publish as part of the annual report a report on violent and criminal incidents that occur at each campus. The report must include number, rate, type of violent and criminal incidents that occur on each campus, a description of school violence prevention and violent interventions policies
front of you, at the very top are all the different types of infractions that could occur. Highlighted in yellow are the types of infractions that have occurred in the 24-25 school year. We are well below a reportable amount, and so this is a very good report for us on violent criminal incidences in Texas.
Yeah, board, this next section relates to our graduates and what happens after high school. So Texas high school graduates, again, from 2023 enrolled in higher ed during fiscal year 2024. Tech Code requires that we publish this as a part of our annual report as well. And the most current report on the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board website is, again, the 22-23 high school graduates. So student performance on this report is measured by the GPA that they earn once they are enrolled in either a public 4-year or 2-year institution of higher education in that following year. So for each student, the grade points in a college semester credit are calculated and averaged to determine GPA. So for each high school in Beaumont ISD, including our special, so early college, high school, GPA for students in their first year of public higher ed, you'll see 4-year public university, total graduates attending or reporting to us attending higher ed immediately following high school, 34, 8 with a GPA of less than 2.0. The rest of those students earning a 2.0 up to a 3.5 or above, which 10 of those students greater than a 3.5. So about 33% of their students maintaining a 3.5 GPA or higher. In a 2-year public college, 10 total graduates reported immediately following leaving early college, with 7 of those students less than 2.0, up to 2 of those students earning greater than a 3.5. At Paul Brown, we know that is our alternative education campus and a much smaller population as well. Only 1 student reporting for 4-year public institution and 6 at a 2-year public institution. Beaumont United and Westbrook, our comprehensive high schools, are listed next. I can't talk tonight, listed next. So we have 98 total graduates attending a 4-year public university from Beaumont United immediately following, and 58 attending a 2-year college. And you of course see their average GPAs range again, with the bulk of those students hovering around 2.0 or less for the 2023 graduating class. At Westbrook High School, 157 of their total graduates reported to a 4-year university and 94 to a 2-year institution, with an even distribution across GPAs. The next section of the report is going to come to you for Dr. Group. Dr. Group for our HB3 goals.
The final section of the annual report provides an update on the district's progress toward achieving its board-adopted HB3 goals. These goals are represented in the first 3 board outcome goals that center around early childhood literacy and mathematics proficiency, and also college, career, and military readiness. I do want to say that we come often to present our board outcome goals progress monitoring report. So again, this data that you see will not be new data. When we look at goal 1, the percentage of 3rd grade students that score meets grade level or above on STAR reading will increase from 32% to 64%. Here you see the baseline data that we use to make our targets for this year. Again, we look at the performance not only of our 3rd grade students, but also for the grade levels below, because we know that what is done in our pre-K, K, 1st, and 2nd grade classrooms will result in us being able to achieve these goals. So our latest data target that we have is MOI, and you can see where we stand for MOI for reading. When we look at goal 2, the percent of third grade students that score meets grade level or above on STAR Math will increase from 26% to 52%. Again, you see our baseline targets for pre-K, first, second, and third grade. Our target for this year is highlighted in the yellow, and this is where we stand for MOI. When we look at our CCMR board outcome goal, the percentage of graduates that meet the criteria for CCMR will increase from 65% to 90% by August 2030. Again, you can see what our baseline, what we use as our baseline to set our goal, our target, and here for CCMR, we look at TSI criteria for math and reading, dual credit, industry-based certifications, and advanced placement. You can see our target for this year, and you can see where we are. And this is based on the class of 24 data, because we do know for CCMR there is a lag. So certain areas here where we are above even right now. And the district report, annual report, and including the TAPR report will be posted on the district's website within 2 weeks of this presentation, which will be April 2nd. And paper copies are also available from the district office and on campuses, and you can also see it online at the TEA website. Are there any questions?
Board, do you have any questions? Thank
you. And I do want to recognize Ms. Danette Menendez in our Office of Assessment and Accountability. She is our director, and she pulls all the data together for our report yearly. So Ms. Menendez.
We have work to do. Thank you. We're now back into the introduction of the regular meeting. Ms. Smith, public comment?
We do not have any public comments on the TAPR report.
Mrs. Segee, I will allow the district's annual report to serve as my superintendent's report tonight. The team did a great job sharing that data. I would, however, just like to remind our community that in about 16 instructional days, our students will be starting to take the STAR assessments. Our team is continuing to work extremely hard to prepare our students, and we are very optimistic that our students are going to do a phenomenal job. So please, parents, make certain that you are ensuring that your kids are present and that you are working with students. We still have after-school tutorials, we have Saturday programs, we have a number of opportunities for students to continue to prepare. Last month I shared the website for the STAR resource website that is up, live, and available, with which are resources available for parents to work and support their students at home. Thank you.
It's now time for public comment. Ms. Smith, do we have anyone signed up to address the board?
Yes, sir, we do.
The board will now hear public comments from those who have signed up to speak. This portion of the meeting is set aside to parents, students, employees, and community members to speak to the board about any matter of interest to them pertaining to the school program. Each person who signed up by 4:30 p.m. yesterday may speak no more than 2.5 minutes. Those who signed up after that time and prior to public comments today will be allowed to speak to 1.5 minutes. During public comments, the board will listen, but it is forbidden by the Texas Open Meeting Act from discussing any topic raised or making any decision unless that matter is already on the agenda for this meeting. The board reminds speakers that public comment is not the time to bring up board complaints about a particular program, employee, or student. Should a speaker's remark include complaints directed at a particular student, employee, or program, I will respectfully ask that that individual stop speaking and utilize the board's adopted grievance procedure. As a reminder, your time will be monitored. When your time is up, you will hear a buzzer that will indicate that your time has ended. Ms. Smith, please call the first speaker.
Jennifer Moore.
How you doing, Ms. Moore?
Okay.
Good, thank you.
Tonight is 1 year since I've been here. 1 year I've come every single month, and I've asked you to consider putting cameras in self-contained classrooms across the district. I didn't even write a speech for tonight. I'm literally broken. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make it important to you enough to take me seriously or enough to take our children seriously to know that this is important. The kids are not being, I'm not saying every single kid in our district is being hurt. That's not the case. Okay, I don't believe that. I made you aware of 3 separate incidents where my daughter, I believe, was intentionally harmed. My daughter told me she was intentionally harmed. There was 3 other incidents that I've had reviewed from camera in her classroom, 2 of which the camera wasn't even on, wasn't working, or there's a server board issue is what I was saying. So even with the camera in the classroom, 2 times that she was hurt over a 5-day period, it wasn't working. You guys have asked us to come up here and to say the district stance of cameras in the classroom. And basically what I got from that was that it's for the dignity of our children with special needs to not put the cameras in the classroom, which is a complete contrast to what the law was actually written for. It's parent, principal, admin, or the board. Thank you for clarifying the board as in whole. I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what to do from here. I don't know how to make it any more important to you or to anybody that's watching or to the principals in this room. Your job is to care for our children, and they are being hurt. The cameras are for accountability and transparency. I get no transparency from this district. I'm telling you, it's not there. I don't know what else to do. I want to be able to believe that I can send my child to her class, the camera is there, she's being protected, and yet that doesn't work either. This goes much deeper than cameras in the classroom, and after a year of making that known, it has to go higher than here. This isn't working. And I really need to know what to do to make it better.
Tiffany Perkins.
Hold on, thank you, Ms. Moore. Cool, it's not on the agenda. Can I say something concerning this matter?
Agenda, so I'm
Okay,
advising it.
go ahead, Ms. Smith.
Tiffany Perkins.
How are you, Ms. Perkins?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good evening, elected members of the board. My name is Tiffany Perkins. I'm an educator, a parent, a former BISD employee, and candidate for State Board of Education here in District 7. I've seen through my employment here how hard the teachers and administrators in this district work every day for their students, and I care deeply about the success and stability of Beaumont ISD. But I want to speak to a concern I'm hearing from families I've been talking with, which is concerns about transparency regarding state-level decisions that directly impact the future of this district's leadership. The process to appoint board of managers continues to be extended and delayed multiple times, despite the fact that from the last reporting, there have been 79 applicants, 39 male, 20 female. People are questioning whether this process is being delayed to prioritize political alignment rather than authentic community representation on the appointed board of managers. Continuing to delay the process without a clear deadline creates a situation of limbo that lends itself to uncertainty, which does the teachers and the community members, the families of this district, a disservice. This district has already been through a great deal of instability through this entire process, and what students and teachers need is clarity, consistency, and a path forward that is grounded in the people it serves. So I want
had concern for the record that we need a clear answer on when this board of managers is going to be chosen rather than continuing to delay the deadline. As if they're looking for the right applicants rather than the applicants who have already applied in 79 of them. Thank you for your time, and board, thank you for your services.
Thank you, Ms. Perkins. Is there anyone else, Ms. Smith?
Yes, sir. For 1.5 minutes, Kara Michaels.
How are you, Ms. Michaels?
Doing well, thank you.
Okay.
So hello, my name is Kara Michael, and I'm the mother of Tony Michael. He's a kindergarten student at Ditchman Elementary. He's a special education student who is currently served in the ECSE classroom. Beyond his specialized education needs, my child also has medical needs that are addressed at school. Teddy has successfully been able to attend school this year due to us sending a private duty nurse with him. Our nursing coverage was provided from Texas Children's Health Plan. We have recently had our nursing hours denied by Medicaid. This occurred because TCH Health Plan states it is the legal responsibility of the school to provide medical services to students while at school. They also have the ability to recoup reimbursement for these services by charge billing. While with nursing services stopping soon, Teddy's educational future looks very different. I'm being told that the teacher will be providing his medical care in the classroom, but when she is out, such as for mandatory training, there may not be coverage, and I will have to provide the services myself at school or keep him home. Determinations for his placement for next year are also in jeopardy. While it's believed that cognitively his best placement is the general education setting next year, I'm being told that while a special education teacher can be expected to perform G2 feedings or change diapers, a general education teacher cannot. They recommend possibly an AFL placement due to his medical needs, not his educational needs. I'm petitioning the board for assistance with documentation needed from BISD that would allow us to appeal the nursing hours denial. I've attempted to gather this documentation from the special education department unsuccessfully. Or if not, I'm wanting to know what BISD can do to fully support my child's educational and medical needs while at school.
Thank you.
And our final, for 1.5 minutes, Brittany Trevino.
How are you, Brittany? Good.
Good evening, I'm here to explain the need of cameras in every SLC classroom, and especially and particularly for special.
Take time.
And especially the children who cannot communicate or can't speak, that are nonverbal like my child. So I came here today to be their voice. Louisiana got it right, why can't we? Louisiana Act 479 of 2025 mandates that all public self-contained special education classrooms must have functioning visual and audio cameras installed with full implication required by February 1st, 2026. The law removes the previous requirement for parent request and surveillance mandatory in these settings to protect students and ensure protocol compliance. Purpose and intent is to provide oversight for student safety and ensure proper procedures are followed in special education settings. Louisiana got it right, why can't we?
Thank you.
That concludes public comment.
We will now move on to informational items.
Good evening, board. We have before you this evening a listing of newly hired and separated employees for the month of February. Any questions? Thank you.
Hello, Ms. Hernandez.
Good evening. February tax collections were very substantial. activity funds, the campus has collected $236,028. And we had some monetary donations. Sertoma donated $2,000 to the regional day school for the deaf. Jewel Ryan donated to Beaumont United High School to $25, and the Heritage Charities donated $250 to Amelia Elementary. And Skate Time donated skate rentals with an estimated value of $480 to Colwood Elementary. Are there any questions?
Go ahead, Ms. Avery. Anyone else got a question? Thank you, Ms. Hernandez. Chief?
Good evening, Dr. Allen, Board President, and distinguished board. After the tragedy at Uvalde, the governor, along with the commissioner, with the Texas Student Safety Center, they put in place the intruder detection audit. These audits, of course, were designed to help keep our students and our staff safe. The state wanted to ensure that we were doing 100% compliance with all districts in the state of Texas. To date, our district has had 23 of our campuses audited. We have 3 more campuses left. Those audits consist of intruder access, door logs, as well as exterior door evaluations. Do we have any questions in reference to intruder detection audits?
Chief Mapper, I do not have a question. This is just to give or send kudos to you for representing the district well. I saw you on Channel 6, and a little bit of what we're doing filtered into that interview. And so I wanted to thank you personally, and I know the board does, for the job that you do to represent us.
Thank you.
I agree. I second that. Thank you. We are now ready for the consent agenda. Does anyone wish to pull any item from the consent agenda for discussion? Is there a motion?
So moved.
It's moved by Mr. Evans and second by Ms. Avery. Discussion. All those in favor? Motion carries 5-0. We're now ready for our action item.
Mr. President, I recommend that the board approve budget amendments from the General Fund 9 and accept amendments from Special Revenue 22, 23, and 24.
Motion made by Mr. Evans, second by Ms. Hickman. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Ski. GF9, for the overall budget, it does not change anything, but we've made a few corrections to a couple of codings. So you'll see that we are transferring funds between the functions, and then a number of the campuses are moving funds for different needs on their campuses. The special revenue is for Title I, Part A is SR 22. IDAB formula is changing functions for SR 23, and then SR 24 is Title IV, and they're changing functions as well.
Any discussion? Question? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 5-0.
Mr. President, I recommend that the board approve purchases over $50,000 from the general fund